Alright, this is a deck profile for the Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. Ahead of time, I'm going to apologize for any glare. Alright, so to start things off, we got two Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Bear. They're really good. They make this deck.
Hello?
Well, they pretty much make the deck. They're really amazing fodder to set your spell cards, and you can send any of your face-up Fire Formations to the grave, destroy one of their cards, then attack directly, set another one, repeat the process the next turn. That about does it for them. We got three Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Buffalo. They're new, and I'm really mixing with them. Three does seem to kind of clutter, but they're really good discarding fodder because you can send two face-up, either Fire Formation or Fire Fist, to the graveyard, or you can do it from your hand if you have a full back row. If they're in their graveyard, they're really easy to get out onto the field. Easy for Xyzes. They work pretty good. I'm thinking of cutting it down to two though. Then we got three Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Dragon. He's really good for setting your trap cards, because if you activate a Fire Formation spell or trap, you get to set one of the Fire Formation traps directly from the deck. And you can send two to the graveyard, special summon a Fire Fist from your graveyard. Yeah, he works really good in my build. Right now, I'm running two Gorilla because I only have two Bear. If I got a third Bear, I'd probably cut back one of the Buffalo, but Gorillas are pretty good. You can send one of your face-up Fire Formations to the graveyard to destroy a spell or trap card on the field, and when he destroys an opponent's monster, you can set one of the spells. So, yeah, he's not bad.
Pick it up a little bit. Just pick it up a little bit.
Faster?
Yeah.
We got three Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Rhinos. They're pretty much like an Honest. You have to discard a Fire Formation monster, which that's what Buffalo's good for, and destroy one of your Fire Formation spell or trap cards. Usually always live. We got three Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Snake. The real reason he's in here is because 1800 beater. I don't like both of his effects, but one of them's really neat. If one of your Fire Formations is sent from the spell or trap card zone to the graveyard, then you get to set a trap, and he's okay for that. This next card I don't really see run a whole lot, Brotherhood of Fire Fist Swallow. I don't know, a lot of people just don't like to run him because you have to sacrifice for him. I like him pretty good. Your Beast Warrior type monsters can't be selected as targets for card effects. I mean, I think it's worth it. Right now I'm running two Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Wolf. They will probably be cut out in the Judgment of Light when I rework this deck to work a little bit more with the level 3s. But yeah, they're just there because I get a spell and trap. Pitch Black Warwolf, he's not really with the whole archetype, but he's a Beast Warrior, keeps him from activating spell or trap cards during the battle phase. Really helpful with this deck. Now on to the spell cards. We got two Fire Formation Gyokos. Pick one of their cards, they can activate it while it's face up. They get 100 attack, like all Fire Formations. Three Fire Formation Tinky. Great Searcher, they get 100 attack. Three Fire Formation Tensus, you get an extra normal summon, 100 attack. Monster Reborn, self-explanatory. Two Bottomless, for the monsters I don't think I can actually destroy, which aren't many. Two Dark Bribes, just because I prefer to either give them a card instead of halving my life points, or anything like that. Most people prefer to negate with the Solemn Brothers, but I prefer Dark Bribe myself. Got two Fire Formation Kaios, just because they're trap cards, and I tend to burn through my trap cards pretty fast. Yeah, they give you a piercing effect, and they get 300 attack. Three Fire Formation Tinkin. I see this run a lot in 1s and 2s. I like 3 because it can protect my monsters and keep them from dying from card effects. And they get 300 attack, so it's pretty good. Three Fire Formation Tinkin. It's just all around extremely versatile and amazing with this deck. During the battle, during the damage step, activate it, and most of the time your opponent doesn't have a response, so there you go. And these last two, I really don't see run a whole lot either, which is Ultimate Fire Formation Seito. I banished 7 Fire Formation Speller Trap cards from my graveyard, summon as many Fire Fist monsters as possible, and then I get to set up to that number of Speller Trap cards from my deck. It's really useful. It can turn a deck around. It's an amazing late game card. I run 2 just because, and now for the extra deck. Right now, these are just kind of floating here because I don't have my tuner in there. Because, like I said, I'm waiting for Judgment of Light to come out so I can rework it to work with the level 3s a little bit better. Just Brotherhood of Fire Fist Horse Prince. I'm going to Synchro Summon to add a level 3 for my deck. After you Synchro Summon this card, you can out special level 5 or higher. So, well, there goes your Swallow or another Horse Prince. So, yeah. 2 Brotherhood of the Firefish Lion Emperor. Also just kind of floating around, unless I have 2 Wolf, which really doesn't happen a whole lot. But, he's here. Got a Utopia, because he's a level 4, or he's ranked 4, and I have tons of level 4s. I have a Utopia Ray that goes great with him once I burn out both of his materials, and he's miraculously still alive on my turn. Overlay for Utopia Ray, same stats, just doesn't have a destruction effect when he's targeted for an attack. And my favorite card in the deck, which is a Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger Kings. Run 3, because they're amazing and I have 3. When he succeeds summoned, I get to set a Speller Trap card directly from the deck. Can detach material, negate anything that's not a Beast Warrior, which is not a problem with this deck unless it's a Utopia. When it's sent to the graveyard, I can special summon 2 level 4 or lower monsters from my deck by sending 3 face-up Fire Formation Speller Trap cards to the graveyard. It's a pretty good deck, all in all. It works out for me great most of the time. This has been a deck build for the Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. If you have any questions, post in the comments below. If you have any requests to see decks in the future, just also leave comments. Thank you. Good day.